Hi guys, this is George back here with another video and welcome to another news update where today we have got quite the announcement to talk about. So, as of recording, yesterday was the 1st of August 2023 and we had two announcements by two different parks yesterday. We've got to that point in the year now where a lot of theme parks, especially in the United States of America, tend to make their announcements on what is going to be coming in the next year. And yesterday we had two announcements, one from Cedar Point and one from Holiday World, and I'm going to be talking about both of them in two different videos. So this one we're going to be focusing on Cedar Point, and then the next one we're going to be talking about Holiday World. So, of course, we have got quite a lot to talk about in this episode with Cedar Point's announcement. So of course yesterday they announced their brand new, well I say brand new, it's kind of new, their new edition for 2024, and it is Top Thrill 2. Now of course this isn't a completely new ride, however it is still going to be a new ride, but not, I mean it's using part of an old ride. So of course we all know the beloved Top Thrill Dragster, an Intamin hydraulic launch coaster that opened in 2003. It was once the world's tallest roller coaster, and it was also the world's first full circuit strata coaster, which means between 400 and 500 feet. Of course, it had a maximum height of 420 feet and a maximum speed of 120 miles per hour. Now, this ride was very unreliable. I was there in 2018, and to be honest, I was lucky that I got so many rides on it. I rode it about 7 or 8 times across the 2 days I was there, and I was worried before going out there that I wasn't even going to get to ride it at all because it's very unreliable. It closes down a lot. Of course, it's a hydraulic launch coaster, and hydraulic launches are known for being unreliable. So, that was a big problem for Cedar Point, and of course, us coaster enthusiasts, we absolutely loved this ride. However, from a business point of view, it was definitely a failure for Cedar Point, and as much as it seems bad saying that because it was such an incredible ride and I'm really sad to see it go, at least they have brought it back in a new form. So the reason why this has happened is mainly two reasons. So one, of course, the reliability. They wanted to improve the reliability of it. It's believed that this has been in the plans for actually quite a long time. Of course, the coaster's been SBNO since 2021 because there was an incident that took place that year. However, it's believed that a long time before that, it was in the plans that they wanted to do some work to Top Thrill Dragster to make it more reliable. However, it was then this incident that happened in 2021 that then made them think, do you know what, now is the time to do it, we need to get rid of this ride and change it up. And that's exactly what they're doing for 2024. We've known for a long time, there have been a lot of rumours about what's going to be coming, and I mean, it's been pretty obvious all this time what's been coming. However, yesterday we did have the official announcement. So it's going to be called Top Thrill 2. The name I'm not so keen on, however everything else I'm very excited for. I do like how it's kind of bringing back the old name and it's kind of paying respects to it by kind of using its name, but to be honest I would have rather Top Thrill Dragster 2 rather than Top Thrill 2. It's one of those really. There are a lot of names that they could have used. I would have probably rathered something original and then pay respect to the old ride in another way. However, that's what they've done, and it's called Top Thrill 2. So here we go. I'm now going to talk all about what this ride is going to be like.
Experience the excitement, the speed, the adrenaline of high-performance racing on an all-new vertical speedway. Introducing Top Thrill 2, the world's tallest and fastest triple-launch strata coaster. Buckle in and smoke the competition on this extreme motorsport machine. Launch 3 times at speeds reaching 120 miles per hour. Drive the sky at 420 feet. Pump the brakes, cross the finish line. Take that victory lap. Get revved up on Top Thrill 2, coming to Cedar Point, 2024.
So as you just saw by the announcement video, so that was the announcement video that was released by Cedar Point yesterday. And of course, this ride is going to be similar in a way to how Top Thrill Dragster was, however in a way it's going to be completely different at the same time. So this is going to be a multi-launch coaster. Before there was one launch, a hydraulic launch, launched you straight down the end of the launch track, up the top hat, over the top hat, and then you'd come down that twisted drop and into the brake run. Now this is going to be a swing launch. So you're going to go through the launch once, it's going to launch from 0 to 74 miles per hour, and you're going to get part of the way up that top hat. You're then going to roll back and go through that launch again backwards, which is going to launch you to 101 miles per hour, which is going to be absolutely crazy. I'm very interested to see what travelling 101 mile per hour backwards is going to feel like. This is one of the fastest backwards. I don't know if it is the fastest backward launch. However, it's definitely one of them. It might be the fastest backwards launch, but I'm not 100% sure. It's one of them. And then you're going to go up this massive 420 foot spike. So of course there have been a lot of rumours for a long time that a spike was going to be added, because of course an LSM launch is not as powerful as a hydraulic launch. So if they wanted to get it up to that 420 foot mark, then yeah, they're going to have to use the launch multiple times. So of course by using this launch multiple times, it can be building up the speed, and it also makes the ride experience a bit longer as well. So launch backwards up the 420 foot spike. You're then going to come rolling back down from that spike into the launch again, which is going to launch you to 120 miles per hour, which is the same speed that Top Thrill Dragster originally had. However, obviously this is going to take longer to get to that maximum speed. And then you're going to go up that top hat, fully up the way to the top, over the top hat, down that twisted drop, just like you would have done on Top Thrill Dragster. So once you get to that third launch, it's going to be pretty much exactly the same experience as it was on Top Thrill Dragster. And I do like that because I absolutely love Dragster. So I'm glad that we are still going to kind of get the same ride experience on here, but then also with some new parts as well. Of course, going up that spike and the backwards launch, which is going to be absolutely crazy. I'm really looking forward to seeing what that feels like. So yeah, there we go. That is Top Thrill 2, so 420 foot is still the same height as it was before, same speed as it was before. However, the only difference is it's got an LSM launch now, it's a swing launch, and it's also going to feature a massive spike as well. So yeah, this is really exciting. The name I'm not too keen on, however I absolutely can't wait to ride the ride. Hopefully I will be there next year at some point in 2024 to go and ride this. This is definitely one of my most, if not my most anticipated ride of 2024 at the moment, until something else gets announced. Is something going to get announced that's going to be more exciting than this? I don't know, but the hype is certainly building up for this ride. And I've seen a lot of people on Twitter getting excited for this, so yeah, and I certainly am one of them as well. I've seen a few people say it looks terrible as well. I don't really understand that, considering it's not exactly a surprise, this new layout. It's not a surprise, we all knew it was coming, and of course it's been SBNO since 2021, something needed doing to it, and this is what they've decided to do. The big question here though is this going to happen to other hydraulic launch coasters? Of course, hydraulic launch coasters are starting to kind of be phased out now. Of course, there was an issue with King Dakar's launch a few weeks ago. The cable snapped on there, and that was closed for a while. And then Accelerator and Knott's Berry Farm, that's been closed for a while. And of course, Knott's Berry Farm is owned by Cedar Fair, the same company that owns Cedar Point. So maybe if this goes well, could we be seeing this happen to Accelerator? There have been a lot of rumours that this might happen to Stealth as well at Thorpe Park. I hope it doesn't yet, because I absolutely love Stealth, and I do think it'll happen one day once the hydraulic launch kind of is not really going to work anymore, and it's kind of it's not practical anymore, it's expensive, hard to maintain. I do feel like instead of just removing the ride, they will do this to Stealth. However, I hope that doesn't happen within the next few years. I like to think we've still got a while with Stealth in its original form, unlike with Dragster. But yeah, it's a shame what happened on Dragster. However, everything's changing. One thing that has surprised me though, the queue line is still kind of in the middle of the ride. That's where the queue line was before, and that played quite a significant part in the incident that took place. Of course, something fell off the ride and it hit someone in the queue, so I'm surprised they've gone with that again. They have put covering on it, on the queue. However, what the solution is with this, Zamperla are coming in to do this project, so this is very interesting. Of course, the original manufacturer is Intamin. However, Cedar Fair and Intamin don't tend to have the greatest relationship. So They've got someone else in, Zamperla have come in, a company that don't have loads of experience in building roller coasters. However, I'm willing to give them a chance. They've been around for a long time. They do fantastic flat rides. In terms of the flat ride industry, they are leading by a mile. They have so many different flat rides, and they're very popular when it comes to flat rides. They're always getting sales with their flat rides. So many of the Nebulas have been bought recently. Loads of them have opened. They've also done air races, discoveries. They do so many different flat rides, so I'm definitely willing to give them a chance with this. And if this goes well, then this could be absolutely massive for Zamperla as well as the theme park industry, because it could mean we have another big player in the coaster manufacturing scene. Maybe Zamperla could turn into one of the big manufacturers like Intamin, B&M, Vekoma, RMC, Mack Rise. We could be seeing something like this if this goes well, so I'm certainly willing to give them a chance. I am sad it's not Intamin, however, I am really excited for the future of Top Thrill 2. So then guys, that is now the end of this video here. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at George Kelly. Follow me on Twitter at George Kelly. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe everyone, and I will see you all later. Bye.